They were just children, 6 years old, 2 years old, laughing that same day, gone by night. Inside a quiet New York apartment, something happened that no parent ever expects and no city ever forgets. This is not a mystery with twists. This is a story about trust, silence, and a moment that destroyed an entire family. Lucia Krim was 6 years old. She loved drawing, school activities, and spending time with her younger brother. She had started forming opinions, asking questions, and showing a personality that everyone around her noticed. Leo Krim was only 2. He was still discovering language, still learning how the world worked. Most of his days were spent playing, sleeping, and following his sister everywhere. They lived in Manhattan, a city known for noise, crowds, and constant movement. But inside their home, life was calm and structured. Their parents worked demanding jobs. Like many families in large cities, they relied on help to keep everything running smoothly. There was nothing unusual about this family, no signs of danger, no reason to think their story would ever be told like this. Childcare slowly becomes routine. At first, parents are careful, they ask questions, they watch closely. But over time, trust becomes normal. The nanny was part of the daily rhythm, walking the children, preparing food, spending hours inside the apartment. She knew the schedule, she knew the layout of the home, she knew when parents would return. To neighbors, she looked like any other caregiver in the city, quiet, unremarkable, easy to overlook. And sometimes the most dangerous thing is being overlooked. The day of the incident started like any other. The children followed their routine. There were no emergency calls, no visible signs of trouble. From the outside, it was just another day in Manhattan. People rushing to work, traffic moving, life continuing. No one could see what was slowly building behind closed doors. That's one of the hardest parts of this case. There was no clear warning moment, no scream heard by neighbors, no call for help. Just silence. Inside the apartment, both Lucia and Leo were killed. There is no way to soften that fact. 2 children, completely defenseless, lost their lives in the place where they should have been safest. When authorities arrived, the scene was devastating. It was immediately clear this was not an accident. News of the deaths spread quickly. Parents across the city felt a deep fear, not just sadness, but disbelief. This wasn't a stranger breaking in. This wasn't random violence. This happened from within. The suspect was identified almost immediately. The nanny was taken into custody the same day. There was no long manhunt, no weeks of uncertainty. To the public, the speed felt shocking. Some felt relief, others felt uneasy. How could something this horrific happen so suddenly and be over so quickly? Details were limited. The family said very little. The case moved forward quietly. But silence doesn't erase questions. As more information slowly became available, attention shifted to one uncomfortable topic: mental health. People began asking, how well do we screen caregivers? How much do we really know about the people we trust with children? This case forced many to realize that danger doesn't always announce itself. It doesn't always come with aggression or threats. Sometimes it comes hidden behind normal behavior. Parents everywhere began replaying their own routines in their heads, wondering if they were missing something too. For Lucia and Leo's parents, life stopped. No explanation could bring peace. No legal outcome could restore what was lost. They were left with memories, school drawings, toys, empty rooms. Grief doesn't follow a timeline. It doesn't end when a case is closed. For them, every day became a reminder of what should have been. This part of the story never reaches headlines, but it's where the real pain lives. Years later, people still talk about this case, not because it's mysterious, but because it's terrifyingly simple. It shows how easily trust can become vulnerability, how quickly normal life can collapse.
Most crimes against children don't happen in dark alleys. They happen in familiar spaces. That truth is why this case refuses to fade away. Lucia and Leo Krim didn't choose to become symbols, but their story became a warning about blind trust, a warning about ignoring mental health, a warning that safety requires constant awareness. If this story affected you, don't look away from it. Share it, talk about it. And if you want more real stories told with honesty and depth, stay with the channel.